Hey guys, so here's my stealth bomber. What I wanted to show you, so to help someone, quite obviously the brakes on these are diabolical, and they come out with a little brake like this on the front, but it's actually a one pot. Now I put a couple of Surons on there, Suron 2-pot calipers, because someone said they're epic and they'll stop the bike really, really good, but they don't, and I wouldn't bother with those. I mean, he meant well, but they just didn't work, because look, the discs are too small. It might stop a bicycle, but not a 80 kg bike with an 80 kg guy on it. So the tricky part here was to make this brake fit, okay, and I'm not going to say the whole thing was a disaster, but originally I had the original forks here. These are what come with it, and we tried adapting this 2-pot caliper. This is a nice little brake, 2-pot caliper to it, without changing the forks, but it didn't work. And then we had to change the hub, and we played around with it a bit, and in the end what we had to do was change the front forks, the front shocks, and then to change the front shocks you have to change the butterflies. Now these are like almost twice as thick as the original. I don't have them here to show you. So this needed changing, the top and the bottom, and then that made a lot of things complicated with, as you can see, it's gone a bit rusty. I did it a while ago. In here with the neck, this is all bicycle. This is a mountain bike neck, and this is a motorbike front end. Okay, because to get those big brakes, you really need a motorbike front end. Unless they made stronger mounts on these shocks, but they don't. So, in order to make this fit, I don't know whether you can see, it was a lot of work actually, for a guy in the Philippines here. He made this bracket up. He spaced out this in here, put some spaces in here, and he actually made 2 brackets. Or was it 1? I don't know. He had 3 goes at it. It only took him about 3 or 4 hours, and he made that. Quite a clever guy. And labour's not that expensive here, where people can work a whole day and you can give them $15 and they seem pretty happy about it. Right, so, but I never do, I always give them more. So there's more to it. The thing is that then you're raising this, so the motorbike front end comes with these. Then what happens is your handlebars need replacing. Okay, so you replace your handlebars because everything sits higher. Your brake lines aren't long enough. So the best thing to really do there was, I'm trying to debate whether I'd do it like this again, and I don't think I would. What I would do is I'd probably buy a whole front end off a motorbike and get it cut through here, and then get a guy to weld it on. Get a guy to weld it on, and that sounds extreme, but to make this fit in here was a mission. Now there might be a better place to do it with more resources where you are, and you can give it a go and do what I did, but you're going to need the help of a machinist. And the only reason this was affordable was that I was doing it in the Philippines, where I said, a guy worked 4 hours work on this the other day, and he charged me, I think it was about 600 pesos, which was about $12. Where here, if you're somewhere like back home in New Zealand, Australia or America, your labour's massive. You'd probably this would be $2,000 or $3,000 to do. So an option is to have a look for front end off a nice XR200 or something like that. And I haven't even done the back brake, you know. It needs doing, but I don't even know where to start. Okay, so there's one more thing that you might find interesting on this bike, is that when I put the Sur-Ron brakes on, these Sur-Ron brakes, we didn't put the sensors back on. That's cut the motor out, okay? And didn't even think about it, because I quite like being able to hit the rear brake when I'm going into a corner. It just pulls the bike down more, and if you touch the front brake, it pulls you up. So I quite like that. So I didn't think we needed those brake sensors that cut out the motor, until the bike did a big surge and took off, and we crashed it, me and my girlfriend. Anyway, turns out that those there cut it out. They cut it out. So we've reinstalled them, and you need to. We've made them fit. With the new brake here, we just put it where the lights, the light switch under here. You need a good wiring guy, but he hooked it up to that. That works good. But it actually malfunctioned. The little spring in there got a bit rusty, because when we, I don't know why, but it malfunctioned. So you need two, okay? Because this bike, if it takes off, it's seriously dangerous, and it's done it a few times to me now. When that actually malfunctioned, because I only put one on, this happened. It's all healing up now, but it took off through a car park, and luckily, and I just had to lay it on the ground. The other thing this bike's got, which might seem a bit silly, but it's really handy to put my girlfriend on the back. I didn't get carried away designing it. It's just the original design seat to about there, and then I just got the original seat extended, and I put a little piece on the back. And of course, when she was wearing nice clothes, she'd get all caked in crap. So I put a piece on the back, and that is actually quite important. I might redesign all that if I keep the bike. I'm not sure what I'll do. The other thing that happened is the sensor here, and I've done one just replacing this sensor. Now you need the proper tool. This is the brake pedal assist, and if you're going to replace the pedal assist sensor, you need a proper tool. Don't try and pull these off. You're never going to pull them off with a crowbar or anything. You have to get the proper tool. It screws in. Yeah, so I've got one on that. I think that's about it. If you need to know anything, because I've spent a lot of time playing around with this thing, but if you need to know anything, or you can offer any advice to even what you see here, let me know.